It's Week 16 of the National Football League, where we'll see this team's burner at wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 now. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 2nd and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Now the first carry here for the running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Staying on his feet. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, We're not going to let him beat us? Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here is 3rd and 5. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. Check right. Yellow. Line. Cut. Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field, and they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll set up to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Pass interference. Defense.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Check, pitch.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Check.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And, you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here's 1st down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least 1 more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get 1 more untimed attempt.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.